Hello everybody, and welcome to another Fundamental Games game playthrough. Today we're going to play a game of Crystallo. So Crystallo is, well, let's just check what the rules say Crystallo is. Here, we'll just pop this in the middle here so you can read it better. The wicked black dragon has captured 6 magical creatures from all over the countryside, imprisoning them in his lair with his powerful crystal magic. My mission is to free these creatures, using the black dragon's own crystal magic against him. Should I succeed in freeing them all, then I can attempt to trap the dragon in his own lair. I'll be collecting treasures along the way to aid in my quest, hoping to emerge as a wealthy champion. So, the black dragon is here, but that doesn't matter right now, because if I can't get to the black dragon, he'll just be reigning in victory. Right now I have to free these fantastic looking animals. The firefox, the phoenix, the unicorn, the ice wolf, the fairy, and the seahorse are all trapped by the black dragon's magic. And using the power of crystals and gems and orbs, I will unleash them. There's only certain ways I can do that. So this is a solo game, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to play it, but most games should take 20 to 30 minutes, and it's by a designer by the name of Liberty Kifer, and this is her first published card game / board game. So gotten some great reviews, did very good on Kickstarter, and I believe it's going to formal publication soon to be sold in stores. So I thought I should give this game a playthrough as well. Especially since it was already made on Tabletop Simulator. I didn't have to put it together. So we're going to start the game. I already split this up. There are 9 cards randomized that go into the kind of the black dragon fighting pile. We're going to use those later if we get to the black dragon. And then there's 36 cavern cards that we're going to be using to try to free all of these wonderful creatures we have here. At the beginning of the game, we take the first card. Here, I'll shuffle them up just to show you that they are truly randomized. And these as well, not that I need those right now. And I will put the first card somewhere on the board. We'll put it near the center of the play area here. And we flip that over, and you'll see that there are multiple gems on this card. Just going to shrink that so that all appears on the screen there. So there are 2 gems and orbs on every card. Each orb represents one of the creatures that you're trying to unlock. And the gemstones have to be paired up in different ways in sets of 3. And I believe Liberty referred to the game set that kind of inspired some of the rules behind the game. And I have to gather those sets to free these animals. So what I do is I just keep on drawing cards and placing them. That's all you have to do in this game, but how you place them will affect you throughout the game. So what I'm going to do is once I've played a card, I'm going to lock it just so I don't accidentally move it. And then I can play my next card anywhere around or even on top of the cards that are prior. I cannot move the cards that were placed prior to this though. With the rule that I have to have a crystal at least adjacent to some other crystal in any way that I choose. So I could cover up an orb or I could put it to the side. So I get to decide how that works. So I might decide that I want to do this, for example. Now there are different ways that I can unlock them. I have to get 3 crystals in some formation. So having 3 different colored crystals with 3 different shapes, 1, 2, or 3 prongs, would be one example. So I place that card there, then I draw another card, and I get to place this where I want. This is a special treasure card, which will have different benefits at the end of the game should I be able to unlock it. And to unlock it, I have to have both orbs on this card covered up to be able to unlock for the end of the game. But for now, I'm going to place this here. So I have 1, 2, 3 different colored gems. So you can see if I zoom in there, 3 different colored gems and 1, 2, 3 prongs. That's one of the ways in which I can unlock the gems. Another way is 3 colors, or 3 of any color, even if they're but different shapes, and 3 of the same color in the same shape. So different ways to do those things. So what happens is once I have these this unlocked, I grab the representative orb there. So this is the ice wolf, and you can see that on its card there. I will grab one of those gemstones and I will put it here. Now once that's there, I can no longer cover up any of these gems unless I'm covering it up with an identical gem. But I can put things beside it to create different formations. So then I'll grab my next card and I will continue on my quest to free these creatures. And I want to keep making those sets of 3 different gems that either match or don't match in different ways. So here maybe I'm gonna play this guy here. Actually, we're gonna do it like this. Maybe I'll get lucky and be able to free the knight card somehow. And we're gonna keep on going. Now we've got a 3, so that 3 is actually perfect, because if I put it, I have to have 3 plus an orb. So in order, I might have messed that up. Oh, if I do it like this, then I've got 1, 2, 3 different sizes, and I could unleash this red orb here. So I've one step closer to freeing the Firefox. All right. Now again, I've never played this start to finish before, so you're experiencing my first game, and I could be completely sabotaging my end game, although I'm pretty confident I'm playing the game right, because I've watched both Liberty Kifer's video as well as Watch It Played, so I got a pretty good understanding of the game by watching those 2 videos. I highly recommend them rather than trying to decipher what I'm doing by watching me play. But I will continue on my quest here. I will match this one here, and now and so here, remember, I can cover up other cards. I haven't done that yet, but in this example I'm going to. So I'm going to cover up that card because I can still put this here. And I haven't actually been locking these other cards into place like I said I was going to, but that's okay. They seem to be staying stationary. So here we've got a 1, 2, 3 of different colors. So again, that's the second row there. Same color, different shape. 1, 2, 3. So I unlock the fairy's first gemstone. All right, we will continue on this journey. And so it could take up a fair amount of table space over time, but that's okay. It's just a solo player game. You got the whole table to yourself if you're playing this game. So what do I want now? I need to find a 2 orange to finish that sequence, a 1 red to finish that sequence. Over here, I could have a 2 of any color other than this color to finish that sequence. So I may just have to start off a new pattern somewhere. I cannot play over top of that. I could rotate this. That doesn't help much. So if I have different colors but same shape, so I could start something like that. I can't cover that up. So let's try that. Okay, keep on going. We have, some cards have nothing in the corner, so those are great ones to cover up. So here I was looking to get a 2 there, but now I don't have an orb, so that really doesn't help me. So that's kind of pointless. Let's continue. Can't put a 2 there. Can't put a 2 there. I could try to start a new one here though. All right. Continue on. A 1 and a 1. Don't help me right now. Where did I need an orb? Nowhere really. I could put this here. Oh, it has to go next to another gem. That's right. Alright, let's just drop that there. I'm not sure what to do with this particular card. Next card. If I run out of cards, I lose the game, so I really got to make sure I figure out what I'm doing right quick. Otherwise, this will be over fast. 2. So we could do the 2, 2, 2 over here, and unleash this white one. And so I'm kind of unleashing 1 of each right now. It doesn't really matter how fast you unleash them, so it's not like I have to focus on one particular type before another, as long as I do get them all unleashed. So we've got a 3 gemstone, 2 gemstone, or crystal. Now I can use the same set of 2 down here, so these 2 here I can use with this. So I could actually take this 2 here, and I can choose to make this as a block of 4 as well. So if I do that, then I'll have another Firefox unleashed there, so not a bad idea. I don't think. I could be totally wrong. And we'll continue on. So here we have a 2, 3. I would need a 1 red, but that one doesn't have what I need anyway. What can we do here? Got a 2, 2, but this 2 is the same color, so it will not work there. I could position this here because none of those were used for gems, so I can actually cover up all of those. Oh no, that's still not going to match because I need a 1 orange there. Got to be very careful not to break the rules of the game. And although this is cards and Sagrada is dice, it really does remind me of how careful you have to be not to break the rules of the game just in your eagerness to get the sets that you want to win the game with. So that's what it reminds me of in terms of monitoring your own honesty to complete the game properly. Alright, we've got a 1, still not a 2 orange there, that's just a 1 orange, that's not going to help me unless we drop this way up here, but then that, oh, I could put it here. So that's not breaking any rules, doesn't cover up that, and that gives me a 1, 2, 3, and I free an ice wolf. Oh, there we go. Drop this on the ice wolf gem right here. If I can get this butterfly unlocked, I could have that night card later, so that would be useful. Oh, we've got a 3 red. Where could that 3 red come in handy? That could come in handy right here. Nope, not quite, not quite. We don't have 3 of a kinds anywhere. I guess we could start one up. I could try to put this here, set myself up for the future. Alright, we've got another 1, that 1 orange striking me again. No good, no good. I need a... Well, I could put it adjacent to this one, and same color, same shape is a possibility. It's not really going to do much for me that way. Possibilities, so many possibilities. If I put it there, it does not form anything useful. Put it there, I've got the wrong color because I need to have the same color there. So we're going to drop it there because I don't know what else to do at this time. Well, unless I put it way over here. I could put it here and then hope for a 3. Let's try that. Alright, we've got a 1 and a 3. Can't seem to make that work. We could do a 1 and a 1. No, that'd be not going to help us. Let's try that. We're building up for the future. We're trying to make all kinds of things set up so that when I get the right color, such as right here, then I can free something. So there we go. We've unleashed another wolf token, which means the wolf is officially free, and it gets moved up. Oh! So now blue wolf paws do not matter. Do not matter. Need everything but the blue wolf paws. Keep that in mind as we progress through the game. So we've got a 2 here. Yeah, 2 orange, not a 2 white. So I could go back over here and then keep trying to set up. Oh, no. Let's put that there. Maybe I can get a 3-pronged one again. Seem to be getting a lot of those. I got another two-pronged one of those. That's not helping me. Eek. If I could get this 3 red positioned in the right spot, I could connect those. So here, I cannot put this here as much. It would set me up for success, except I'd be covering up a prior placed gem, so that will not work. 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2. We need a 1, 2, 3. Need a 3 orange. No. Those 2 gems aren't doing anything next to each other, so I could just cover that up and try to get another 3 red after. Let's try that. Put myself in a predicament there. We'll continue on. 3 orange. Was I waiting for one of those? Not down there, I wasn't. 3 orange there, no. I was not waiting for a 3 orange. I'm waiting for a 2 orange. Ooh. So let's set up for the next round. 1 and a 3. A 3 will help us. We could free a butterfly here. Or I could flip it over and free a butterfly there. Which way is better? I know not. We're going to put it there. Free the fairy. One more time and she'll be unleashed. And we've got 3 red, 2 red. Did we need either of those? Not really. We need a 1 red if we want to complete that one again. We could do a 3 red there, and then all we would need is a gem. So if I put this here, we've got 3 reds. So this doesn't help that, doesn't unleash that, but it does unleash this. So we free another unicorn. Congratulations, unicorn. We'll keep on going. 3 red, 3 red. Nowhere good to place that. Now, different color, different shape. Different color, same shapes. So I think I'm following all the set rules properly. I'm just not creating them fast enough. I feel like I'm losing. Now, I do have an option here. I don't need the ice paw, but I haven't unleashed any seahorses yet. So it looks like it's safe to drop this here. And when I do that, I unleash the seahorse there. Cool. Alright, oh, this is a treasure card. Look at all the icons on this card, hey? And I could unleash it, actually. Not the way I want to. Unless I do this. That's not a bad one. Nope, that's cheating, because I need a 1 red, not a... And then that's a 3 orange, so that doesn't fit there. So that does not fit the bill either way. But we can do it here. Okay. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and we unleash the seahorse here. So I still need that to get that treasure. And I still haven't unleashed that helmet yet. Whoops. Alright. We have a 3-pronged. Oh, this should come in useful. Way down yonder. We can put that right there, actually. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that works. So we get the last seahorse, so we don't need any more water drops. We're making some progress here. We've almost got a few more unleashed. Still have 9 cards left, so anything's possible. We've got another 3 card. Do we have another possible setup here? 1, 2. Yeah, I could cover up that treasure. I mean, as useful as that treasure might be, I could just cover it up to form this set here. I don't need the seahorse though, so that doesn't actually help me at all. We could set up another 3 here. Maybe like that. Okay. Running out of cards. Got a 2 orange. I've been waiting for one of those for a while, but I've got nothing to unlock it with. Got a 3 red, which Could technically be used up here, I think, or down here. So if we put this 3 red here, we don't need the blue or the paw, so it's fine to cover those up. And so we unlock the fairy. That's the last fairy, so now that doesn't matter anymore. We'll put her up. Alright, 8 cavern cards remaining. Here we go, it's getting close to the end. Can we solve this puzzle the way it's intended? 2 red, no, did I need that anywhere? So you gotta always look back on what's already been accomplished and see if there's something you can cover up. So if we take a look here, actually, this hasn't been used to cover anything up. I can actually drop this right here and set this puppy up. 1, 2, 3. So we free the unicorn. Oh, is she ever thankful. Continue on. All we have left is the phoenix, who's yet to be uncovered on anything. Yeah, I haven't uncovered any phoenixes yet. And the firefox. So really got to worry about those right now. So here we have a 3-prong. But even if I put this here, I don't actually unlock anything, so that does not help me at all. Where else could a 3-prong come in handy? 1, 2, 3, no. 1, 1. Got a couple 3s there, but see, the phoenix would help me if I can position it somewhere useful. 2, 2, 2. 1, 1. The game certainly makes you think and look. I mean, you're constantly looking at what you've placed and what possibly you could continue to place to make this work. So maybe we're going to try to free this wand because I don't know what else to do with that card. But I want to be careful that I don't put it in a position where I'll cover up the phoenix because I might actually want the phoenix. So let's do it that way instead. Now if I draw any color 3, I could unlock the wand and the phoenix. But I have a 1 and a 2 there, so that doesn't help. I can't put the 1 orange there, can't put the 2 red there. We continue to search. 1, no. We have 1, 1. That doesn't help. Well, I could continue extending. You're allowed to extend the board as far as you want. So I could do something like that. Maybe something will happen out of that. Alright, we have a 1 and a 1 again. This is not looking good for our freedom of the animals. 1, no, I need a 2 orange. We have a 3 and a 3. Ooh. I'll put this up here, running out of cards. This may be the end of the line coming up for us here. Put that there. I'm not covering up anything illegal, so that should be a safe play. We have 4 cavern cards remaining. It's going to put us in a tough spot if we do get to the end. Alright, we have a 2 orange, so that could be used up here, except that it's not going to free anything useful. So that doesn't help us. A 3 red would help us. So if I drop this here, we have 3 different colors, 3 different shapes, which is good, which will unlock 1 phoenix. And we only have 3 cards left with 3 gems left. So every card is going to have to unlock a gem, otherwise we have failed the game. So can we do it? 1, 2, 3. We could put a 1 here. No, that's the wrong one, because that one has to not match. Okay, 1, 2, 3, no. 1, no. 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 Doesn't work. Oh, we're in a predicament now. And I'm probably completely missing something easy to win with, but it's a sea of difficulty here. Ooh. See 1 there, no, because the colors, it's all about the colors, see. So kind of trapped with this piece. I cannot make it work, at least as far as I can see. 1, 2, 3. We might have a possibility here. If we drop this here, we have created 1, 2, 3 and freed a phoenix. So that's that's one step closer. Only 2 cards left though. Alright, spellbook really doesn't matter at this point in the game because we're just desperate to succeed. Unicorn has been freed, so we don't need that. We need this phoenix to connect. So this is a 2-piece. I think I see an opening. So we scroll over here and you can see we have a 1, 2, 3 and the phoenix. So we have actually freed the phoenix and all we have left is the firefox. We might actually pull this off, but it's going to be a real tough battle against the dragon. But at least I get to show you the dragon. So the final card in the deck, we need to unlock a fox. We have a 1. Can we make it happen? Not there. I thought I had a couple of 1s set up somewhere. I think I see it there. 1, 2, no. 1, no. I'm sure it's staring right at me and I'm just missing it. Apologies. Don't have very many 1s together up there. So if you see down here, we've got 1 and 1. They're not quite connected. That's not going to help. Can we get this red unlocked somehow? That can't connect there. We're going to try. We're going all the way here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, see, that would be an illegal placement though, because I'd be covering up gems that have already been placed. But that would have worked nicely right there. Except I'm covering up the 2 oranges, so whoopsie. Let me put that back. Oh, that was there, but then this one was on top. So that's how that was. 1, 2, 3, no, can't do it, can't do it. I think we have failed. So close though. 1, 1, 1. Just trying not to give up on you folks. Trying to score a potential, but it's not happening. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to pretend, so I've lost the game, I'll admit I've lost the game, but I still want to show you how the dragon fight would work. So let's say that I were able to place this and score that extra gem, the last remaining gem on the Firefox. So let's say I did do that, then this guy would go up here. And what would happen is we would take all of the cards that we've played thus far and group them together, and they would get shuffled off and put to the side. Now I didn't actually unlock any cards, so if I had, I would have earned some extra points at the end of the game, but I can't go into that explanation with you either because I didn't achieve that. And if you watch any of the playthrough videos, like I said, from some of those from Liberty or from Watch It Played, I mean, they both did an excellent job at telling you what you can do with those cards. So, relatively short videos, and they can help you learn all about it. So we're going to get these all off the table. There we go. So what we would do is we would flip these over and shuffle them, and if you had certain cards, you might be able to draw extra things for the game. But let's just set these aside. And so what would happen is if you had unlocked all the creatures, which I came very, very close to doing, you would then grab the 9 cards that you'd set aside at the beginning of the game, and any cards you would have had left in your hand at the end of that round there, and you would put them all out on the table. Once you have them out on the table, you need to make sure that you've got at least one of every type of icon. So, so for example, I need to have at least one purple gem. I need to have at least one unicorn, yes. I need to have at least one oh, let's go in order. That might be easier. So do I have a fox? Yes. Do I have a phoenix? Yes. Do I have a unicorn? Yes. Do I have a wolf? Yes. Do I have a fairy? Yes. And do I have a seahorse? Yes. So as long as you have everything represented, then what you do is you have to try to form your cards to make these gems work. So just like you'd play a normal round, except the difference is you play with all these cards in your hand and put them down as you wish. So it gives you a lot more control and autonomy and decision-making points during this last phase of the game, which is pretty cool because you're thinking of much more strategically about how to defeat the dragon. So let's say, for example, I want to make sure that I can cover up a card that doesn't have as many things on it. So maybe I want to do a 2, and again, I don't know if I'll get this right, so I see a whole lot of red gems happening. So maybe we do a 1, 2, and 3 red gem. So let's say that's my start. We'll just start off with that. So then the phoenix covers up that gem on the dragon. So he's taking a strike, but that's not enough to kill him. This is a dragon. He's got 6 strikes. He needs something damaged from each of these cool spirit animal things. So I can continue placing my things to try to cover them up. Now I should put a gem on here as well to represent that I can't mess that one up again. I don't have any more 3s, but what I could do here is I could find another 1 and make it happen. Now I don't need another fox, so I could put a 1 there, and then we could cover up the unicorn and the unicorn. So there we go. That's been blocked, but that's trapped that. Then maybe we're gonna go, we don't have a 1, 2, 3, but we've got no, we can't use oranges there. 3, 3. We could do a 1, 2, 3 that way. 1, 2, 3. Nope, can't use that 3. I would need a different colored 3. I already used that card, so I cannot move it. I can work around it, but I cannot move it. Oy. So I might go 3, 3. Oh, did we already unlock that? Nope. So I could go 3, 3, 3 here, and that would unlock this one and do damage to him there. So he's half dead, but I still have only 2 cards left. So this is where having the extra cards from the first round of play, the first phase, would give me a lot more confidence in actually being able to defeat this guy. Otherwise, I could spend 2 hours trying to think about it and not actually have the cards I need to do it. Or the brain power, but that's another story. So let's say the last thing I do is a 1, 2, 3, just to show you how I might finish off. So I might do a 1, 2, 3 there, and have a blue, and have a blue, and I'm all out of cards, so I cannot defeat the dragon anymore. So the dragon has officially stopped me. And so at the end of the game, you kind of assess, and this is my first game, so I didn't expect to do too wonderful. If I failed to free the creatures, I'm a commoner. So technically I'm a commoner because I did fail to free the creatures. Then I cheated and pretended I beat the creatures. If you freed all the creatures but didn't trap the dragon, you are a liberator. And because I didn't get any treasures, if you can see on the bottom, I add the word impoverished to my title. So I'm an impoverished commoner, technically. Or if I had gotten to this point, I'd be an impoverished liberator. And so you've got a little score sheet at the back of the rule book. Can kind of track if you're getting better over time by your plays. Are you getting through? Are you defeating all the, or freeing all the creatures? Are you defeating the dragon? If you've done both of those things, you're still a rookie because you want to try to be able to unlock these cool treasure cards that'll actually earn you up extra points at the game. And not only that, but if you get 3 of certain types of treasure cards, you get extra points. Now some of that could be hard because the 9 cards that you get are hidden. I mean, there's 9 cards hidden for the dragon at the end of the game, and if all 9 were those 9 cards, that would be pretty epically weird, but it could happen. Then you'd have no hope for those treasures. But you could also get all 9 of those and get none of those put into the dragon pile. So in terms of points, it does have a system to kind of see how you're doing and just give yourself a measurement. So that has been a game of Crystallo, again by Lightheart Games by Liberty Kifer. And so we'll get into the 3 things I like. 3 things I like about this game. Number 1, it's a pure solo game. I don't have to worry about anybody else. I don't have to worry about how long my turns take because some of these turns are very thinky. And so it being a solo game and a thinky game together, I like that because I can think as long as I want. Nobody's giving me pressure to make those decisions. I don't have to have any analysis paralysis other than my own personal time goals of what I want to do with the rest of my life. But playing board games is a fun part of my life, so I love the solo thinky aspect of the game. Second thing that I like is Liberty's art. So she actually did all of this art on her own. So she's a photographer and an artist and now a game designer, just adding to the repertoire. And so the art is just it's a very simplistic style, almost like a vector graphic. I think it was done in Adobe Illustrator, and just really shines on the table with the glowing gems and the hues that were added. So when you're playing on your tabletop, and I'm just playing on Tabletop Simulator, but I can envision that these cards with the dark background and the bright gems really make a nice visual on your table, aesthetically pleasing. And I always like to have strong visuals in a game, and the fact that it's a fantasy element really strikes a chord with me because I love fantasy games. And the fact that I just lost to a black dragon, very sinful. I'm going to have to try this again. And third thing that I like is the different phases of the game. So the first phase of the game is me trying to free the creatures. And it sounds simple at first, like you saw how quickly I was unlocking gems and creatures. And then as the game progressed, as creatures went away, my decisions became harder as to where to place gems. Because I needed to hope to unlock the last few. So the phases of the game, in terms of even within the phase, the decision making, but then going from that phase to the Black Dragon phase and knowing every decision I made in my first phase on using my cards could affect how many cards I have left for the Black Dragon phase. So I like how the game got split into 2 parts, and even though you got a feeling of accomplishment for freeing some of the creatures or all of the creatures, you knew that there was more to accomplish up ahead, so it gives you a reason to want to play again. So that's been a gameplay of Crystallo. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed what you saw. Feel free to leave a comment or let Liberty know what you thought of her game by mentioning it on her Facebook group or website. All right.